Hello, I'm going to show you how to use the Eclipse Gizmo and the Eclipse sheet. So these prognostic questions you're going to do in class with heat lamps, so I'm going to skip those. For the warm-up, it says in the Eclipse Gizmo, make sure all the shadows are off. So I'm going to turn off all my shadows. I'm actually going to reset this because I was playing around with it before. And then it says click play or fast forward and watch the moon's orbit. I'm going to click play and fast forward so it'll go fast. I'm going to pause here. How does the view of the sun, the lower right corner of the gizmo, this one right here, the sun from Earth, change? Click pause and describe it. So I'm going to play here. We're going to watch this. Looks like it's about the same, except for, wait for it, when the moon is in front of the sun. Okay, and an eclipse is the blocking or darkening of a celestial body, such as the sun or moon. When part or all of the sun disappears from view, it's called a solar eclipse. So that was what was happening when the sun disappeared back here. And then click play or fast forward and watch the moon from Earth. How does the view change? So now we're going to look at the moon from Earth. I'm going to fast forward so it goes a little faster. So we're seeing the waxing and waning of the moon. Oh, and then there's a lunar eclipse there. So describe that. When the moon is darkened, it's a lunar eclipse. And when they're talking about darken, they're not talking about this. They're talking about this. This is the waxing and waning of the moon that we get every month. Okay, activity A, click reset. All right, we're resetting. What causes a solar eclipse? Observe, experiment with the gizmo and decide why a solar eclipse occurs. You can click play or fast forward or simply drag the moon around its orbit when the gizmo is paused. For my hypothesis, what do you think causes a solar eclipse? So I recommend that you do this. I found it easier when I was playing with the gizmo, but you can always click play or fast forward. And then run the gizmo, turn on moon shadow. Moon shadow is right here. Click play or drag the moon until a solar eclipse occurs. How are the Earth, moon, and sun arranged at this time? Sketch below or click in the space and select edit. So remember that editing tool doesn't work on the iPad. But here's a solar eclipse. And here's the moon shadow. Draw conclusions. During a solar eclipse, what causes the Earth's view of the sun to be darkened? Analyze. The faint outer atmosphere of the sun, called the corona, is visible in the view on the right. Manipulate the gizmo until you see this. What's needed for it to happen? So if we play around from the solar eclipse, there we go. I'll let you decide for yourself what's needed for that to happen. Hint, look at the shadows. Now on to activity B, we're going to click reset. Turn off the moon shadow, but keep the earth shadow on. Well, earth shadow wasn't on, so we're going to turn off moon shadow and turn on earth shadow. So what causes a lunar eclipse? For my hypothesis, what do you think causes a lunar eclipse? Use your knowledge of solar eclipses and feel free to run the gizmo to help you. So you're going to write your hypothesis. Then you're going to run the gizmo, click play or drag the moon around until you see lunar eclipse. Remember, the lunar eclipse is where it looks dark like that. So draw what you see here, either on paper or on Notability. And then what causes the moon to be darkened in a lunar eclipse? And then analyze. Shadows have two parts. The dark inner part is called the umbra. The areas of partial darkness on the edges are called penumbra. Because of this, there are 3 different types of lunar eclipses. Explore the gizmo and sketch them below and click in the space to click edit. So yeah, you want to draw them. Moon fully in penumbra. Moon in both umbra and penumbra, moon fully in umbra. So actually, maybe there's more than one lunar eclipse. I don't know, this is a challenging question. We'll talk about it in class. I hope this helps. Have a great day!